Welcome to Low Gear Gaming. I had a quick Twitch stream before this, but this is pretty much my first one. We're going to be playing a lot of Farming Simulator 22 on here. Let's just show you what I've got so far as what mods. I'm playing on PC. It's actually on a Mac. Kind of go through and point out a few of the mods that I run. Courseplay and AutoDrive, we'll be talking a lot about those because, professionally, I'm a automation technician. I do controls for large heating and air conditioning plants, that type of stuff, buildings. But I like automation, so we're going to do a lot of automation. Courseplay and AutoDrive is going to be the center point of that. This is one of my favorite mods right here, Farmall M. Of course, it's got the Super M in. My dad's tractor was a Farmall Super M, 1952, and I was just like that tractor. So it's not really useful, but it sure does look good. All right, I've got this 86 series, and to go along with, I've got the 40 series and the 7810 series. These are really good mods. We'll play with them a good bit. The rest of this we'll get to when we get to. We'll go ahead and start a new game. I'm going to do something familiar here. We'll start from scratch. Might as well do Elm Creek. Elm Creek's a good one to get started on. Very familiar for everybody. We're just going to be doing a lot of automation here. Might as well start with something we are very familiar with. So while we're loading here, just give you a little background on the history of Low Gear Gaming. Low Gear Gaming is a tribute to my dad. He was a tractor puller, always pulled low gear. I'd always tell you, pull low gear also. Stick a finger up. Low gear on the side of the track. Anyway, we lost Dad a couple years ago, but it's coming up on 2 years now. I'll give a little tribute to him. We'll go ahead and, should we AutoDrive network generation? Should we auto configure it? Why not? It's going to ask us every time until we do anyway. Nonetheless, I grew up on a farm. Moved away from the farm now, but I did grow up on a farm. Let's see what we got here. I like to normally start in here somewhere, but from what I'm seeing, there's not anything we can harvest there. So maybe we'll start here or here. Where should we start? I think I want to pick something that's already got a crop that I can harvest to really just get going quick. Thinking this number 25 out here would be a good one. So let's look at farmland. I've got the land lease mod installed. So number 45, we can lease that. Get her started here. Go ahead and lease it. Yes. All right, so now I've got, let's double check. It's blue, so I can go ahead and lease that land. I can work on that land if it's mine. What crop was it? I didn't even pay attention to what crop I got. I hope it's not potatoes or something. It's canola. Canola will work. Canola will work. I kind of wanted something I can make straw out of, but canola will work. All right, so we're going to come in here, pick a harvester. I'm a red guy, so let's just go with this. I don't like dual wheels on combines, so simplify it. Nice. Thanks for the follow there, Racing Squirm. Appreciate it. Looks like it's a bot. Got me all excited for nothing, but that's all right. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We got that one leased. I think we already leased it. Let's find a combination. Let's get the wide header. 28-foot header will work. Go ahead and lease that also. Make sure I got it leased. Did I lease it? Doesn't look like I did. All right. Well, we can fix that. All right. Just kidding. Is that the one I was using? That's not the one I was even using. Let's get the cheaper. This will work. All right. Standard wheels. Like I said, not a fan of duals on combines. Don't know why. Let's move to it. All right, there we go. Start her up. 1 second. Let's Move some stuff around here. Got this right in the way. Let's try that. Is that better? All right, that looks better to me. All right, throw over in reverse. Zoom out here. Something's wrong with this. There we go. Now we can move it around. All right. Right as I was about to start streaming the other night, my controls all went away. I had to remap them. Didn't quite get everything exactly where I wanted it. Still learning it again. We'll be fine. Find our way. All right, one thing I want to do before we get too far here, I'm going to turn traffic off. I don't think they did a good enough job on the algorithm for traffic. So turn that off. I also don't like fieldstone. So down here to fieldstone, where's that? The alignment, fieldstone, there we go. Turn that off. Go ahead and save it. I mean, you can keep it on there, but I just don't feel like there's enough support for getting the stone out of there. So fold it down as we go. All right, so we're heading out to field 25, I think it was. Never really worked in this field. I wanted to do something familiar, but it's going to be good enough. I think we're close enough here that we can find a good spot to take our green 2 canola, I think it was. Is that what we said it was? I think it was canola. We'll find out when we get there. First thing I want to do is get my combine 2 location. And then as I'm, don't you walk out in front of me. Don't shoot. That was close. Once we get the combine there, I'll set up some coursework. I like to do a lot of circles around my track, so they've got the thing set up where you can do headlands and then you can do around the track. I just like to do mostly headlands for the most part. I know it's not the most effective way, but it is. It seems like the easiest way to automate to me. I mean, you can do what you want with it, but that's what I'm going to do. All right. New to Twitch, I've done live streams on TikTok and YouTube before, not for gaming. This is my first time gaming. It's the first time on Twitch ever. I got all excited when somebody followed me there a little while ago, only to find out it was spam. Might end up using this little loop over here to park my wagons on. Alright. Close enough here. Shut the engine off to save some gas. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some courseplay set up. Go into create job, but we're going to do it the courseplay way. Target positions where you drive to first before you do anything. Not super critical. Field position, just pick somewhere inside of the field. It'll circle it with a white outline like that. We'll open her up. I want to do a bunch of headlands, so I normally do like 15 of them. And we'll see what that gets us. Start on the headlands. I want to do sharp edges. That way we get everything. Don't know if we actually have any corners like that. All right, and then we'll do down here, generate course play. We see that it made it here. Perfect. It's going to start over here. It's going to do laps around the field. till it gets to the center, and it'll stop there. That's what I want to do. We're going, what's that, clockwise? That'll keep the snoot in the right spot and your pipe out the right way. All right, I can go ahead and start that job from here. Let's see if she starts. She didn't start. Go to the first waypoint and start it and do that. A few setups I'm going to do here for AutoDrive. First thing I want to do, I want to put the line height above the tractor. It just makes sense for me. And then since you guys are watching, go to 150% with the GUI scale. Alright, that's much better. Let's find a wagon that we can use for this. Go back to medium tractors here. What should I pick? I want something with a good bit of power, but not like overpowered. I mean, I could just go the 86 series and be classic, but I think the max I can get there is 179 horsepower. Yeah, let's pick something a little bit better for this. Yeah, it's got a pretty good top end. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this, so we'll just keep it standard. Go ahead and lease that out. I know it's complete overkill for a wagon, but especially the wagon I'm going to be using. I like this little tip sider here. These are nice. Pick it in that color. Go ahead and lease that also. Alright. Head over here, start her up. Gotta work on my controls a little bit here. This axis here is inverted from what it should be. And I played it so long on the other way, on this other way, that it just doesn't feel right. This is the way I kind of want it, so maybe I'll just get used to it again. I don't know, we'll see. Got pretty good speed on this thing. It's almost 40 miles per hour. We never had any wagons on the farm that didn't sway. These all would always be a little sway. Not this one. This thing's smooth. Follows me perfectly. It's almost not real. So we'll probably be coming in off this road. I'm thinking we'll use the west train station. Probably be our best bet. Go ahead and turn this on so that I can edit a little bit. Now I'm going to be using this for two-way traffic, so I got to be careful how I set this up. Definitely want to keep some sort of hierarchy on the way the traffic's flowing. Why is that clicking to that one so quick? Wouldn't expect it to. I hear a combine coming up. that to there. So I'm going to stay to the right, knowing that there might be wagons coming out the opposite direction here and move along. Right about here, maybe a little further. Before it turns the corner. What field is this? Field 25. We'll go ahead and name it that. Field 25. Stage. Alright, that's my staging area. We're already recording. Let's go back the other way and get back to the road with that. Stay away from that far enough that we can pass if we can. Stay over here pretty tight to this side. Sound in this game is so good. It's one thing I'll give them credit for over the years. They have definitely improved the sound on the Farming Simulator games. I feel like it's one of the biggest places they've improved since I first started playing. I don't even know when it was. Alright, let's head down here to the grain, what's that place called? Grain Pool? West Grain Pool, I think it is. Wherever the train picks up from. That's where we're going to be storing. I don't have a silo yet. Paying attention to where the dots start and stop. I'm going to go off to the left here. Back up a little bit to get that dot. Start recording. Stop recording. Down this road, see where it takes us. I can see where we're going over there, kind of straight ahead. Yeah, she stops there. If you don't connect these, then you'll have to manually do it later. So I like to connect those as I go on both sides. They're just straight lines. It's kind of like, it's been explained to me before, like a railroad track. Kind of follow it along. And if it doesn't connect, it doesn't know where to go. So I assume this will be another spot. I'm going to a lot of times I'll do this with a truck or like a gator or something. Sorry, for this time though, we'll just do it the hard way. We'll see how this does. A lot of times on these pre-made map lines, they'll get too close to the edge. I don't know about this one. I've never worked on this side of the map. I feel like it's going to be fine. I'm kind of following the center now. It seems to be alright. Meanwhile, the harvester's back there probably going to have a full tank pretty soon, if not already. I haven't seen a notification for it, but it's going to happen. This is a spot where it's definitely too narrow. Alright, so we'll just do it like that. Not recording anymore. Cross over the bridge, we'll make a sharp right turn here into this grain bin area. side a little bit. What I just did there. We'll fix it. Alright, and once we get up here, we'll just turn into the grain bin. Somewhere here. Start recording right there. Come on over, this is the unloading section. There's another section there on the outside that is for loading. Set them up separate. We want to go past a little bit. We've got a longer trailer. That's what we're going to have to do. All right. Stop recording for a minute. Let's call this West Green Pool Unload. Okay. Start recording again. Should that mean connection there? Can't really tell from this one. Let's try it. Okay, that should work. Few connections here on the way back. I think I only got one or two more to make, and then I can automate the rest. Cord. Just do something like that. She's connected in. I think I got one more connection here at this next road up. Could be wrong. Okay, right. Come up here. Let's go to this side. That's fine. Back up a little. Start recording here. Alright, let's see if I can drive to the field. Can't. Alright, I must have missed something here. Go up here and see what I missed. Might be this last corner up here. Might be this one. I guess I didn't do this one. I think there might be one more after this. Keep forgetting about these corners. Can't reach it yet. Got one more at least. Alright, our combine does need to be unloaded. So now we know. We're getting close here. So we did do this one straight through. No problems there. Next road up here, I think. I need to do something. Should be able to automate now. There we go. We're automating. All right. So we'll change this to combine pickup. We're going to pick up at field 25 staging area, drop off at the west grain pool, unload. We got to go to our combine here. We just got to drop that in there. Don't have to actually run it, just need it to be there. All right. and see what she does. Now, at this point, we are fully automated on this one. We shouldn't have to touch anything else unless something goes wrong. So while that's running, I'm going to go ahead and pay off my loans here so I don't start collecting a bunch of interest that I don't need. With this leased land, I can run much lower on cash flow. So, all right, hands free, fully automated. Let's watch her go. All right, she's coming up to the staging area. Combine has a call, so it's going to go see if it can find itself. And we lost sound when we did that. Coming up. See what we got here. Combine is unloading. That black canola's rolling into our trailer. Wagon. I like to call it a wagon. Alright, she's on her way. We'll watch her harvest here for a little bit. Now typically I would be starting something else while this is going. Find another field, automate something else. You know, get more automated workers, make some more money. For the sake of this, we're going to keep going with this for a little bit. Can lower the call point. I like to do that sometimes. Lost my keyboard again. I got to figure that out. That's all. All right, got her back. Let's go in here to our combine settings. I'm going to change the load part to 20%. I don't need to call it second unloader. Try that. Alright, so while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and test this out. We can skip ahead. It's going to go back and find that starting point. Is going to be a problem here in a bit, I think. Let's work on one other thing. There's collision detection in here somewhere. It's in here. Maybe not. Who's here? Yeah, collision detection. We want collision detection on. There it goes. Now it's running to the grain bin. I'm going to drop it off. We'll test this loop here. We've already tested part of it, because we got there. That'll give our combine time to get going. Like I said, I like to go fully automated. You know, people would say it takes away from the game, but I actually find a lot of fun in the automation itself. It's not for everybody. It's just mine. It's my style. Getting something that works, so where you set it up and it goes, pretty awesome. can slow it down if it starts to get a little shaky or wobbly or anything on this. But I like to run it full speed if we can, which is what we're doing right now. Coming up on this turn here, it's slowing down a little bit. A sharper turn. All right, so far so good. Looking real good. I never noticed the baseball stadium announcer. It's coming in pretty strong on my left ear. I don't know if you guys could hear it or not, but it's pretty cool. I've had issues with this bridge before, I know, with just like regular transport. I don't know about AutoDrive. Let's see if it's close enough. It's definitely slowing down. Close to the edge. If I had duals, it would not make it across there. With a single back wheel, seems to be fine. We're going to lose sound here for a second. All right. Try that. All right, that looks better. She's dumping. Check on our harvester here quick. 51%. He's taking another lap here. Back to this one. Circles for a minute here. And we're back. All right. Let's see how it does with this side of, I don't know if, I mean, we could definitely pass 2 wagons here if we had to. We're going to have to at some point, I think. Definitely taking his time through town. I didn't hear my baseball announcer that time. That was weird. Like I said, I never noticed it before, and it sounded like it was pretty strong in my left ear. Coming back, I would have thought it would have been in the right ear. I didn't hear anything there. I don't know if y'all heard anything or not. All right, let's check on our harvester. Going into the next lap, about 69% full. Hoping here in a little bit that it will actually start picking up and moving right alongside the combine. Typically after a few times it'll do that. You know, sometimes after one. I don't really understand how the algorithms are set up to do that, but nonetheless, they do it. 35 minutes in. Shoot for about an hour here, or when this field's done. Whichever comes first. Well, I guess whichever one comes last. I want to get this field done. Hopefully it can be done in an hour. At 25 minutes left, it should be able to. Moving along pretty good. Coming up on our staging area point here that I set up for it. Those off. Alright. Just waiting for a call. You can tell that right here in the top of this box. It's waiting for a call. Wait until we see the pipe come out here. If I remember right, I set it for the pipe to come out at 10, 20%. I missed that because we was already over that point, so I don't know when it's probably going to come out right at the end here. Not really sure. We're at 91% right now. Can't put the pipe out while I've got the coursework going. That's all right. That tractor over there won't move until the pipe starts to go out. Pipe's going out, so we should see it moving now. Should see the cover come off. And then she's starting. I like how it's moving before the starter is done turning over. So it's giving us this announcement up here that it needs to be unloaded. Alright, she's dumping. Looking good. Emptying out. 2,000 to go. About 55% on this. 6%. Alright. Now, hopefully, it says it's waiting for room. Once the combine moves away a little bit, it might take off and start following the combine. That would be pretty cool. That's what I'm hoping for here. Nope, it's going to shut off and wait for the call. So let's see if this thing gives a call at 20% like we've asked it to, or if it's going to be difficult and not do that. Of course, I'm wearing my international hat while driving a Case IH combine. I'm not driving it, but one of my automated workers is. Turn the speed down on the time a little bit here. That's good. Coming up on 10%. Like I said, we're waiting on 20%, I think, before we will actually call the wagon the next time. That intro music is stuck in my head. That part at least. Alright, 15%, 5 more percent, we should see the pipe come out, hopefully. If we don't, then it'll come out when it's complete. We'll try to work on it and see what else we can do here. Coming up on 1, 2, 3, 4 full lanes. Done. Moving to the 5th lane. There we go. The pipe's out at 20%. We should see. There she goes, starting off once again. Starter's still turning over while she's going. That's going to burn the starter up. We'll have to, good help is hard to find. I need to get a graphic that pops up that says good help is hard to find. We'll do that for next time. So I feel like these helpers here, you know, even the coursework and AutoDrive are much better than the built-in helpers, but man, these helpers can be idiots sometimes. Just like in real life, right? Alright, coming up on the combine. Not sure how it's going to treat this corner because it is kind of a sweeping corner, but it's also pretty sharp, so I'm not sure if it'll actually... Wow. What in the world? Yeah, you just drove into a wall. I don't really understand what he's doing because he was supposed to be going to the field 25 staging area. If anything, I guess I screwed up the... Good help is hard to find. That'd be another time where I just pop it up on the screen. Good help is hard to find. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh. Well, I think the combine is done calling. Yeah, I'm going to look at the replay on that and see what I did. I think I might have bumped something, but who knows? Who knows? Alright, so let's go back to the staging area. And it should get an immediate call, I would hope. If not, it'll get a call when it's full. We're not going to get to see it run at its full steam unless 38%. I can make it call at 50%. Then we'll definitely get it. Let's do that. Call in another 10%. That's not what I'm going to do. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do, I've got this full stream I'll load to YouTube. It'll be on Twitch for 14 days. I think that's how it stays. And then, I'll also break it down, give almost a tutorial with this too. And then eventually I'll make a full tutorial on how to do this at some point. If you are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and ring that bell or whatever the hell the people on YouTube say. Subscribe to me. I'm sure you subscribers. 48%, 49%. Right around this corner here, we should see pipes start coming out. Pipes coming out. Waiting on her call. She's going to burn that starter up again. Good help. Hard to find. Catching up with combine, it appears to be going the wrong direction. Swing it wide. That's what it's doing. One detail of Farming Simulator that I love is the birds that always follow around the combines and always, you know, no matter what you're doing on a farm, it always seemed like birds were out there chasing you, and I think they did a good job capturing that. So missed a little grain here in the corner. Got some canola stalks still standing. It's a rounded field. Doesn't handle rounded field that great. Still handles it better than the built-in helper. We'll say that. When you just go back and forth and back and forth and end up screwing everything up. You got to open up the fields for the helpers. And this Courseplay definitely takes care of not having to do that. All right, we're unloading on the go. This is what we were trying for the whole time here. It should keep going until we get a full wagon here. Give or take. move my microphone. Hopefully it's in the right spot. Waiting for combine's turn. It's going to the combine. Catching up. Following it. Come up on the side. Pipe's coming out. This is the way it's supposed to work. This is about perfect. I'll do some more tutorials on coursework and how it works, but this right here is exactly what we were looking for. Not touching anything, hands off, automated. It's so worth learning how to do it. It's fun. At least for me, it's fun. All right. You got to make sure you got a fast enough and powerful enough tractor. I've seen a lot of times where I'll use just a cheap tractor, something slow, something not powerful. And you get about this much in. We're almost full right now, and it'll spend the rest of the time trying to catch the combine because it can't accelerate quick enough. All right, we got 100% there. We should be exiting the field here. We should be able to come back, get one more load, empty that load, and we'll be done. Which will put us right about the hour, just under an hour probably. Now I've got it set out to exit the field near the entry point, which works great. A lot of times I'll circle the field with a loop of the AutoDrive course, and then I can exit at the nearest point and it doesn't get confused. If you do it this way, it pretty much won't get confused. It'll go find this point. Now the time it will get confused is if you have 3 or 4 wagons on the same point, they'll get just jammed up, confused badly. I think next time I'll get an older combine. We'll do something a little bit older. All right, 3 minutes to the unloading point. I like that on AutoDrive. It'll tell you about how long it'll be. So we could time it and watch the combine if we wanted to. There's not much to see here, so we'll just watch this because it's a chance that we'll run into something stupid or do something dumb, because that's what it always does. Trying to get a good color balance here, my lights. I think we'll do that. How's that look here? If you've seen my other channel, Tractor Art, this is where I do that. And there's a live stream showing back there, but you can't really see it. Anyway, back there. There's 2 streams here. They're both on the same display. We're way behind up here. I don't know how. Lost my screen again. There we go. Alright, coming through town. Looking good. It'll slow down for this bridge again. Let's see how our combine's doing. Combine's coming into the last full lap, and then it'll have 1 swipe in the middle. Not much, just a little bit. Alright, she's taking her time across here. Do it this way for a minute. People seem to like this view. I don't. that finally switched. That screen is like a good 3 or 4 minutes behind. Well, we just made it here at 3 minutes, and it's about halfway, so about a minute and a half behind somehow. Crazy. Alright, let's see what she looks like unloading. It's unloading. Combine's still making a lap here. Watch those pipes overhead. That's bad design right there, let me tell you. Who would put pipes across right above where you're dumping? It's not smart. That's bad architecture right there. Mechanical contractor definitely should have put that better in the BIM model. That's dumb. About 3 people in the world got that joke. It's all good. Alright, we're heading back to the staging area now. Combine's making another round. Takes a tractor another round. It's not a tractor, but he's still going around. Let's see what we got for how much we've put in. 2 wagon loads would be easy enough to figure out, but 27,000 liters. I think that's liters. I always measure things in bushels in real life. I don't know how many a liter is. I have to look that up sometime. I wonder if I can change it to bushels. That would be cool. Does it let me do that? I never tried. Measuring unit. Acres. No, it looks like it's just liters. It lets me change everything else, but I want to read it in giant software. You need to allow bushels. I want to see how many bushels. Hey, there's our baseball announcer on the right side again. He's gone. I don't know if that's random or if it's just certain times of the day or what it is. Seems random. Not sure. You see our combine over there? No, not quite. Just looking to see how we were doing. But once again, hands off. We're using AutoDrive, using Courseplay as much as we can here. Fully automated as best we can. Oh man. So we're going on our last full lap here. We've got a partial, just one swipe across here. Go slow to the end, whip around, come right back, hopefully. There it goes. Lifting the header, moving a little quicker. We can see our wagon down there in the distance. Where are you backing up to? I think it's getting confused. I've seen it do this before. Go back halfway across the field and then fail. So there's no. Looks like it's actually making a turn into the right spot there. Like I said, this one little swipe down through here again. Just creeping along up here to the staging area. We're still at the baseball stadium on the screen behind me. I don't know where you guys are. It does not seem like it's very live. So I'm using AirPlay on the top from my MacBook back here. My MacBook is actually only about a second and a half behind the screen. The top screen is way behind. Over there to this screen. There, I'm there. The other screen won't go there for another minute or two. Back to me. Well, now we got a problem. might get to see some excitement here. Nope. It's just backing smoothly. Good help. It's hard to find. Yep, that's going to cost us. 7250's got some damage to the front end now. Not to mention the damage on the combine. Both of these are leased. When we return these to the dealer, Clever Motors, they're going to flip out. Good help is hard to find, though. I'll say that. All right, just trying to find a path to the combine. See this nice, clean, open field here. It's going to be catching up to the combine just about the time the combine is done for the day. We'll get our unloaded, get this stuff off to the west grain pool. And then we'll wait for the prices, the market, to go up so that we can sell it. And then my next stream, we'll do something different with this field. Now, I guess I'll find another field to start working on. All right, coming up on the combine. As the combine's coming to the end of the road. It says it's waiting for the combine's turn. The combine's not turning. It just shut off. There it goes. All right. Get her unloaded. Field will I work on next? I like this field out here because it's just a big, open, nowhere near nothing. Nice field. Why are you reversing? I don't think it's empty. It's not Good help. It's hard to find. That's just needs to be on the screen every time. I'll get a graphic for next time. How about that? That's looking better. All right. You can see our combine empty. She is empty. We're finished. Go ahead and skip to the next spot, which is unloading it. Go ahead and get the combine out of the way here. See if I can find the next spot I'm going to go to. Let's take a look at our map. See what we got that's ready to harvest. Well, we got this big field here, number 68. I'm thinking we should probably do that one next. So let's 68 and 69 I'm going to put into one big field eventually. I'd like to get that, and then we can do all of these down here. So we've got a lot we can work on. So I'm going to do 43. Yeah, I'll do 43 for now. Go ahead and lease field or section 43. Okay. Let's find our way down there. I think I should be able to. I don't know if I can make it through that particular bridge, so let's find another way. We're going to have to cross the railroad tracks down here. Taking a shortcut. Don't tell the neighbors. I mean, they're going to figure it out when they come out here and they see that single-wheeled combine came through. Because everybody else runs duals. I like to run single front wheels, big wheels, drive wheels, whatever you want to call them. The neighbors know it's me when I run across the crops. Can't come out and be like, hey, look, somebody ran across with the dually combine, and no, it's not me, but single wheel, that's me. Let's go ahead and cross the railroad tracks without looking, because that's always a safe thing to do. Kids, don't try this at home. I don't want to run in my field, because I actually do crop damage if I run in my field. Let's get over here and we'll park her. Lower the header, throttle down, shut her off. All right, next time we tune in, we'll do that field over there, I guess, or not. It's ready to go, though. Once this gets unloaded, I'll go ahead and park her off to the side. And then we're going to call this live stream done. Hour and 1 minute. We're shooting for an hour, so not terrible. In. This next field will be nice and close for dumping green. Let's check what we got off that field. Total 35,365 liters. However many bushels that is, I don't know. We can go ahead and end this one. Take over manual controls here. There we go. Parked by this Quonset hut here. And we'll be right ready to go for next time. Go ahead and shut her down. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that stream. If you didn't, tough luck. It is what it is. We'll catch y'all later. Check me out on Twitch. That is Low Gear Gaming. On YouTube, Low Gear Gaming. And wherever else I am, I'll try to get Low Gear Gaming. That's all we got for tonight. Enjoy. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.